everyone, it's Karen with Yes Please PaperCrafts, and in this video I'm going to be sharing some new products from Creative Memories. And so I'm super excited because Creative Memories has some new tools and also some new collections, and the collection that I have to share with you guys is so cute. Okay, so if you're thinking about placing an order, you might consider doing it this week because they do have a promotion that's going on right now. It started on Monday and it's going to run through to Friday, May the 28th. It's going to end at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. And if you place an order that's $80 or more, you get free shipping. And if you place an order that's $125 or more, you get free shipping plus this exclusive bundle. And so you would get the bundle, which includes this Fringe Border Punch and then also this Sun paper pack. And so I think that's super cool. I think that Border Punch is just awesome. Okay, so I did want to make sure I mentioned that to you guys because that promotion is only for this week. Okay, so before I started filming this video, I did go out to the Creative Memories website to make sure that everything that I was going to share in the video is still available. And unfortunately, the circle cutter has sold out. The good news is that it's going to be coming back in September. And so if you want to get notified when this comes back into stock, you can send me an email, and I'll put my email up here on the screen, or you can join my Facebook group, and I will put a notification in the Facebook group as soon as I find out that it's coming back. Or you can go over to the Creative Memories website and go to the circle cutter, and there's a little place where you can click to be notified, and you can put in your information and it'll send you an email as soon as this comes back into the Creative Memories website. Okay, so I did get a chance to play around with this a little bit, and it is so awesome. I'm not surprised that this sold out. And if you want to stick around to the end of this video, I will take this out of the box and do a little bit of a demo so that y'all can get an idea of what this tool can do. And I'll share with you a project that I started. Okay, I'm super disappointed that this is already sold out, but at least it's going to be coming back, and I think it's probably going to be one of the items that remains in the catalog because it's a tool, and I think it's going to be super popular, so that's good news. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about some of these other items that I have here. And let me go ahead and move this out of the way so I can share with you the tools here. So some of the other tools that are new to Creative Memories that have just been introduced. There's a couple of punches that I have here, and then also this Cup Caddy. So I love going to crops, and I love going to my friend's house. And I even I have I'm trying to think of what it's called. It's the, shoot, I can't think of the name of it. But it's one of these cup holders like this that you can attach to a table. And these are really cool because you can use this for your cup, but you can also use it to hold your tools, your cell phone, and it kind of frees up some of your workspace. I even use this in my craft room sometimes. And I have a 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗏, that's what it's called. I have the 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗏, but I did want to get one of these ones from Creative Memories so I could share it with you guys because the 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗏 has been discontinued a long time ago. And so it's something that's not available anymore. And this is very similar to that. It is one that you can attach to your table. I'm going to take it out of the box so y'all can see it. Okay. So this part right here is very heavy. It's all made out of metal, and it's got the thing here. So you just unwind this until you get this part open, and then you just slide it onto the edge of your table and then tighten it up. And it's got a place here for a cup. And if your cup has a handle, there's even space here for your handle. And then here's another space you can put pens or your phone or anything that you have that you want to get next to you but not in your way. And so these are really awesome, especially at a crop or if you have a small work area. And the fun thing about this is that if you are somebody that knocks over your drink a lot, this gets it off of your table so that you have that to where it's contained and you're not going to knock your drink over. Y'all ever had that happen? That's kind of yeah, this can be bad. It can ruin your project. Okay, so there's that, it's called the Cup Caddy, and I think that's really awesome. So that's a new product that just came out in May. Okay, so I did get 2 new punches. I got the geometric frame punch. This one's really cool because you can use this to create a frame, and you can also use it to create a border. And if you want to stick around to the end, I will go ahead and use the punch and show you how this punches out. And then the other punch that I got is actually a set. This is the mini trio punch. So there's 3 mini punches in this set. And I will also go ahead and take these out of the box and go ahead and give y'all a demo of the punches. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the other 2 new tools that have just come out with Creative Memories. I have these 2 tools here, and this is the stamp chamois, and I think this is really cool. I have a stamp chamois from another company, I think it's Lawn Fawn, and I just really love it, and I thought I would try this one from Creative Memories. But the stamp chamois, you wet it with water, and then when you're working with your rubber stamps or your acrylic stamps, and you can use this to clean your stamps off. And yeah, it's really an awesome tool to have in your craft room, especially if you like stamping. And then this other new tool is the Creative Memories centering ruler. And this one's really cool because if you're trying to find the center of something, you can just use the middle part of the ruler here and measure out from either end. And so it's 6 inches from either side. And yeah, so that's really cool as well. So these are both new products that are new in May to Creative Memories. I haven't tried these out yet, but I'm super excited about having these in my craft room as well. Okay, so the next thing that I want to share with you guys is this roundabout recipe template. This is a 12 by 12 stencil, and you can see on the front here it shows you a couple of different examples of layouts that you can create using this stencil, and then I'll show y'all the back of it here. I think this stencil is super cool, and I love creating layouts with circles, and I think this one's going to be a really fun one to actually use. Okay, the last thing that I have that I want to share with you guys is this collection. Okay, so this is one of the new collections from Creative Memories, and I just think this one is so adorable, and it's called Out of This World. I just love the colors in it, and I'm going to share with you the papers first. And so let's go ahead and take a look at the paper. So this is the cover sheet, and it shows you all of the different papers that are included. There's 12 sheets of 12 double-sided papers, and let's go ahead and take a look at the different papers here. So we have this tone and tone orange paper, and the back of that one are these stars. I just love paper with stars. I think it's just adorable. And then we have this paper here, which is I don't know if you see if I can get it closer. It's got little squiggly lines on it. It's almost like a dusty pink color. And then on the back of that is this yellow tone on tone paper. Okay. And then the next paper here is this one here that looks like outer space with those little plus signs. That's really cute. And on the back of that one is this one with the rocket ships and the planets. That's so cute. I just love the colors in this collection. I just think it's super pretty. Okay, and then the next paper is this one here. It's a blue paper that has all these little dotted lines, curvy lines. And then on the back of that is this really pretty, I don't know, I guess it's almost like a stripe. Okay, and then this paper here is kind of looks like the star system, and it's in a really pretty green, almost like a teal. And then on the back of that one is a stripe. Isn't this paper pretty? I just love this paper. Okay, and then we have the last paper here is a darker green with what looks like stars, and it just looks like the night sky. And the back of that one has these little planets. Wouldn't that be cute to cut out all of these little circles? Maybe you could use like some circle punches or fussy cut those out. That would be would make a really cute layout. Okay, so there's the papers that go with this collection. Okay, now I want to go ahead and show y'all the sticker sheets. And so let's take a look at the stickers that come with this collection. So the first sticker sheet here has all of these icons, and it's just, I just think these images are adorable, especially the dog. Y'all know I'm gonna love that little dog, but the kitty cat is cute as well. And then these shooting stars. I just think the stickers are really, really adorable. And then the second sticker sheet is this one here that has all of these different word quotes. And I just love the colors. I just think it's super cute. And the last one are some border stickers, and it has, these are cardstock stickers, so it's a really nice weight of sticker. I love the stickers from Creative Memories. Okay, so this is actually the decorative bundle. So it's a bundle. It comes with everything that I'm showing you. So it's everything that is here is in that bundle. And so the embellishment pack comes with these little gems. It's like acrylic stars in pink and like a orange, a yellow, and a blue. Those are super pretty. Okay, and then in addition to the stars, it also has all of these die cuts. And the die cuts have silver foiling. And so it has little planets, little outer astronauts, and then some stars. It looks like the Milky Way maybe, and some more planets, little monsters. These are adorable. Here's another astronaut that's maybe a dinosaur. And we have a satellite, some more stars. I love the silver in this, it's really pretty. Here's a constellation, and then a spaceship with a bear, another planet, and then here is another constellation, another monster. This one's going to be really fun to use. Okay, we have a space helmet. Let's see, more astronauts, more planets, some words, and here's some more stars. That's really cute. You're a star, another planet. I could see using this for kids. If you have a kid that did like a project and or won an award, you could even use it for that. It's just adorable. I just love it. I'm going to maybe be using this to for some pictures that I have of my nephew. And so yeah, I picked this one up just to do some layouts with my nieces and nephews. Okay. All right, and then the last thing that was included in the decorative bundle is the mat stack. And the mat stack comes with 12 4.5 by 6.5 cards and 12 4 by 6 cards, and you can use these and layer them. You can use them for mats for your photos, or you can just use them on your layout. But this one is a stripe. I just love that. That's really a pretty stripe. And the back of that one has stars. And then here's one that looks like the, I guess like the outer space. And then another one that looks like little stars and more outer space. Okay, here's one with stars. So really cute cards. And a journaling card. And then this one says Beyond Infinity. And I love that Creative Memories, when they give you ones with words like this, they give it to you in a landscape. And then on the other side, it's the, or I guess this is portrait and then landscape. So that's really cool. Okay, here's another one. The Stars Are Calling. And then the back of that one has the portrait, Out of This World. Some more space, more journaling cards in a different color, more stars and more rainbow stripes. Okay, here's one that says Let's Fly Away, and I think that's it. And then for the bigger cards, what's really cool about this is that you can take the larger card and you can mat these smaller ones. And it really does help with, I think, with creating layouts when you have things that work together and coordinate like that. And it's really a lot of fun. And so here are the larger cards. And these would be perfect for journaling or for using for mats. And they come in all different colors. Look how pretty that is. So I just love those. Those are awesome. I could definitely see using this either for journaling or for putting your title. This would make a really awesome place to put a title on a layout. Okay, so here are some where you can just cut it in half and you can use either side, or you could use it as a large mat. And so they have a few like that. And the mat stacks was something, when I first started ordering things from Creative Memories, I didn't really order any of these, and then I saw somebody using them, and then once I started getting these, I really love using them, so they're super awesome. Okay, and so that's the last one we have there. Okay, so this is the piece by piece mini trio punch set. It comes with 3 different punches. They have a star, a flower petal, and then this is a heart, a crescent moon, and a large and small dot. And you can use these to build little characters, and I'll see if I can put a picture up here on the screen of some of the examples that they gave on the Creative Memories website. But I thought these would be super fun to have to use, and so let's go ahead and try these out. I'm going to go ahead and just press the button on the back, and that's going to pop the punch open, and then we can go ahead and just punch. Now I like these punches because you can see underneath, and so that gives you an idea of where you're going to punch before you punch, and that's always good. And so this first one is a star, but I could also see using that as a flower, and if you punch 2 of those you can layer it, and so I think that would be really pretty to layer this and make flowers with it. Okay, so that's the first one. This next one here is the flower petal. Kind of looks like a heart, but it is a flower petal. And I'm going to punch this one out a few times so you can get an idea of how you could build a flower with this punch. So we're just going to punch it out maybe 5 times. And then probably what I would do is to punch a circle, and then I would glue these pieces onto the circle. Maybe a 1/2 inch circle would work. And so we'd just take these flower petals and glue it onto the circle, and then you could use a jewel or another circle in the middle and build a flower. Isn't that cute? You could also layer this, so once you had those 5 petals, you could do some more and maybe pop them up with some foam tape, and that would be really a lot of fun. And you could alternate it and make it really dimensional. So I don't know, I'm not really hopefully y'all can get the idea of what I'm going for here, because I'm not really gluing these together, but I just think that would be really pretty as a dimensional flower. I might have to try that on one of my scrapbook layouts, because I love making flowers and using flowers on my layouts. Okay, so this last punch has 4 different parts. It's a heart, a crescent moon, a large circle, and a small circle. And they showed using this to build characters and to build little monsters, but I'm sure there's a lot of different things that you could do with these different shapes. So let's just go ahead and punch this out so y'all can see what it does. But it punches out the 4 different shapes there. And they're kind of small, but that would be things that you could use to build characters. I think that would be super fun. And I'll see if I can find some pictures of what different things that they created using these punches. On the Creative Memories website has some examples, so you can get a better idea of what you could actually do with these punches. But I think this set of punches is a lot of fun. Okay, so this next punch is the geometric frame punch. And you can use this punch to create a border and also a frame. So let's go ahead and use the punch to create the border first, and then we'll make a frame. So to use this punch, we're just going to press this button on the back, and that will open up the punch. And then to create the border, I'm just going to line up the punch on the edge of my paper. I'm just going to line up the edge of my paper with this mark right here, and we will just punch once. And then once you have the first punch, you will line up your paper with the design. So we're just going to scoot this over, and you see the design over here. We're just going to line up the design and just make sure that you have that pressed all the way up against the edge there. And you're just going to go across until you have your border completely punched out. And I just love the Creative Memories punches because they punch so smoothly. You can see that I'm not having any trouble at all just using my fingers to press down on the punch. And I just I just think that their punches are the best available, and they have such awesome designs. Just this one's just really, really pretty. Okay. So you can see that I created this really awesome border. Isn't that beautiful? I just love that. Okay, so the other thing we're going to try to create now is a frame. So to create the frame, you need to use a certain size piece of paper, like a 4x4, 6x6, 8x8, a 6x8, anything that's in 2-inch increments. You can use this punch to make a frame. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use my trimmer. This is the 12-inch paper trimmer from Creative Memories. And I'm going to cut a 6x6-inch square so that we can create a frame. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut this down. And then we'll go ahead and punch out the frame. Okay, so to make the frame, we're going to start by lining up the edge of the paper with the design, the line right here that's in the middle of that design. And we're just going to line it up there, and we're going to punch. And then we're going to move it over and line it up with the design. And then punch again. Okay, then we're going to turn this paper, and you can see here we got this tab. We're going to line that tab up again with this line here. And then we're just going to keep going and line the design up. You can see how easy this is to do. It's really, really easy to do. And I just love these punches because they're just so easy to use. I don't know about you, but I've had punches in the past where I had to stand up and use all of the strength that I had in my arms, and I still couldn't get it to punch out. So I just really enjoy punches, and I really enjoy using Creative Memories because you don't have to struggle with it. It's well worth the money investing in Creative Memories products, especially their tools. Okay, so there we created a frame out of a 6x6-inch paper, and I just think that's really pretty. And you can imagine just putting a photo inside of here, or a journaling block, or using this as a layering piece in your scrapbook layout behind other things. And I just think this geometric design is super cool. Okay, so let me go ahead and grab the circle cutter, and I'll give you a little bit of a demonstration and show you the project that I started. Okay, so this is a new circle cutter. It's not currently available, but it will be back in stock in September. And I did want to go ahead and share it just so you can see what this tool can do, because I think it's really awesome. Okay, so how this works is that you have this adjustable dial here, and you just turn it counterclockwise to loosen it, and then it slides back and forth, and then it has measurements here. So the white numbers are where you could use to measure a circle that you would cut. The black measurement is to measure a circle that you would draw with a pen. So for instance, if you wanted to make a 7-inch circle, you would just put this black line on the 7, and then once we get that adjusted where we want it to go, you would just tighten this knob down until it's tight. Okay, and this is the center where your circle is going to be, the center of the circle. So your cutting blade is down here, and the cutting blade is not visible at all. It only comes out when you press the button, and so that makes it safe so you won't cut yourself, which is good. And then the place where you would put the pen in if you're going to draw a circle is right here. You can put your journaling pen in there. The one from Creative Memories does fit in there. I'm not sure if other pens would fit. You would just have to try them out. But the journaling pens from Creative Memories will fit in this hole. Okay, and so to create a circle, you also need to have a self-healing cutting mat. So let me just go ahead and move these circles. I was just playing with it last night, so I have some circles there that I cut out. So this is the cutting mat. You can also get these cutting mats from Creative Memories. It's a 13 by 13 inch cutting mat. And you can put your paper here, and then you would put the tool wherever you want the center of the circle to be. That's where you would put this part here in the middle. So let's say I wanted to start cutting maybe right here, so I could use the edge of the paper. So you're going to hold on to this part here and kind of press down. And then this part over here is where the blade is. So you're going to push this white button in, and then you're going to push down, and you're just going to spin it around, and then about, my hand wants to cramp. Sorry, I got a little bit of a hand cramp. My hand does that sometimes. Okay, so then we're going to switch hands, and we're going to press the button in and press down, and we're going to finish cutting out our circle. And it is so easy to do. Look at that, how awesome. So I just think this tool is really awesome. It cuts circles from 3 inches to 11.5 inches, and you can even make smaller circles like rings. And so I was playing around. I think my first attempt wasn't too good. I kind of got off because I think I let go of the center and it shifted, it moved. So you do have to hold on to the middle here, make sure that you have that pressed down so that it doesn't move. And it does have this rubber down here, which does really grip the surface so that it's not sliding around, but you do have to keep a firm pressure on it. But once I used it a few times, it was super easy to use. And so you can see here, I just cut out a whole bunch of circles in all different sizes, and just had a lot of fun playing with this. I even cut out some rings. Look, you can create rings, isn't that cool? And then I created this one, which was kind of wonky. I mean, you could potentially do this on purpose and create wonky rings as well. And I think that would be really cute to do if you wanted to do something a little bit different than just creating a circle. Okay, so let me show you the project that I started. So I took this piece of floral cardstock. It's from Pink Fresh Studio. And I went ahead and cut 3 circles out of this paper. And then I decided that I wanted to do some hand stitching because I had my sewing kit with me. And so I just punched some holes, and I'm just doing a straight back stitch and just stitching around the circle in 3 different colors. Isn't that pretty? I just love that. So when I put this layout together, it's going together. I'm going to be putting it onto this white cardstock. And I'm thinking about possibly stitching around the outside, maybe, I'm not sure yet. But that's about as far as I got with my project. I still need to finish stitching around the other 2 circles. I'm going to do the peach, the purple, and the green circles around the other 2 circles as well. And my thought for this layout was to use either 3 pictures or possibly put 2 pictures and maybe put a title or a journaling spot. And but I think this is going to be a lot of fun. It's a really awesome fun tool to play around with, to either create circles like this where you just create openings, or you can create circles to use as layering pieces on your layout. And the bonus is that I created these 3 circles, and so I have these pieces that I could use on another layout. So I have these 3 circles. And so yeah, I think this Creative Memories tool is really awesome. And the really fun thing too is that I just increased the size of the circle. So you can see here, you could actually layer the circles. Isn't that cool? I just think that's so neat. So you can get a lot of different size circles. Now, Creative Memories does have a cutting system that comes with some circle templates. And that one's really awesome too, but it is limited to a certain size. Now, one of the biggest advantages of the cutting system compared to this tool is that with the cutting system, you can see exactly where you're going to be cutting, and you can center it. Like if you wanted to cut a picture into a circle, that cutting system is super awesome because you can use the plastic overlay and you can figure out exactly where to cut so that you can make sure that you don't chop somebody's head off or something. This tool might be a little bit of a challenge to use if you were trying to cut around something where you really needed to be precise and like cutting out a picture. But I think this tool right here is super cool because it has so many more sizes available that you can use to cut circles. Okay, so that's all I have for this video. If you do want to place an order and you'd like to shop with me, I have a link in the description below. You can just click on that link and it'll take you over to the Creative Memories website, or you can just search for me. I'll put my name up here on the screen. You can search for an advisor on Creative Memories and just put in my name, and you can shop with me that way as well. Okay, so that's all I have. Y'all take care. I hope y'all have an awesome day, and I hope to see you next time. Bye now.